Hello, papi.
Papi.
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, hey, can I bring Grace tonight?
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's time, it's time. It's time. It's time. Ow, I'm a YouTuber, man. Sometimes I forget I'm a YouTuber. Whoa. Hey! Okay, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be getting together with a few of my straight best friends, and they are going to ask me anything they want to ask about my experience as a gay man. As a very gay man. I'm gonna put on this hat also anyway because it's almost my birthday. A lot of people don't like birthdays as they get older, but every time I turn another year older, I'm like, yo, I made it. And I don't know how. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. What I really want to say here is I'm excited about this video. I think it's going to be funny. But first, I want to talk about the sponsor for today's video, which is, as you could tell by the beautiful B-roll that we did in the beginning of this video, Chapstick is sponsoring today's video. Chapstick, thank you so much for the love and support that you have shown me this year during Pride Month and again for National Coming Out Day. Thank you for the support that you were showing the entire LGBTQ plus community through, supporting creators like me, through creating these Love Wins sticks, and also for extending your donation to the It Gets Better project to $25,000. $25,000. $25,000 is a lot of money that's gonna make a big difference for a lot of the LGBT youth, because the It Gets Better project seeks to uplift, unite, and support LGBT youth, which is so huge. That is a passion of mine. I was once an LGBT youth, and let me tell you, the LGBT youth can use a lot of support. So thank you so freaking much, Chapstick, for doing that and for including me to be a part of it. And thank you to the It Gets Better project for all the work that you do. I remember seeing the It Gets Better project before I even came out. Like, one of my gay heroes, Adam Lambert, I always was like, he's able to publicly be gay and be happy. I wonder if I could be like that one day. Anyway, I think of him because I literally remember being in the closet and seeing him in an It Gets Better like commercial and thinking, you know what, maybe it will get better. So yes, if you didn't know, even though I've been talking about it a lot on Instagram and everywhere else, National Coming Out Day was this past Monday, but also, I've actually just caught wind of this. October is now LGBTQ plus History Month, which is pretty dope. That's pretty cool. And I think that's really cool because we didn't really learn LGBTQ plus history in school. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it makes you laugh. I hope that we all learned something. I hope you have a good time. Thank you once again, Chapstick, for sponsoring this video, for all the support from me and the LGBTQ plus community as a whole. All right, let's see what these straight guys have to ask. You know that.
I'm just gonna hang out.
All right.
I'm here to learn.
What up, y'all? It's me, Brian, and I'm here with 3 of my straight best friends. And
we're just
that's
your best friends.
That's yeah. Why you gotta put a label on it?
Yeah.
well, I'm your gay best friend, and you're my straight best friends.
I never call you my gay best friend.
Well, that's messed up.
I just call you my friend, Brian.
Yeah. I call you my gay friend.
So you forgot that I was gay?
No, I just call you my gay friend. Best friend?
What we're gonna do today is, all I told them was ask me a few questions about my experience as a gay man. And I'm a gay man, and I want you to ask me questions about it.
I'm gay?
Alright, thanks. It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
I
David,
didn't prepare for this video, so if a question comes to me, I'll throw it out there.
that's fine. That's
If
fine.
not, I'm here to learn and listen.
Yeah.
I think Brian said something along. We're gonna do like questions, or straight guys ask a gay guy question. Look, the thing is, I've asked them all. Straight guys ask gay guy questions.
Okay. Straight guys kiss gay guys.
There you go.
Did you hear Crawford?
David's like, I'm down. I'm like, I don't know if Nez is gonna be cool with that, bro. I'll be
It
honest
would
with
be
you.
cheating.
The 3 reactions to that were great. Ryan was like, there you go. David tried to kiss me, and Crawford's like, ah.
I have a girlfriend.
I have a good question.
All right, Crawford. Crawford first with the
Because
first gay question.
This is something I wouldn't understand. Was it hard for you to come out? Because I know there's a lot of like,
Damn.
you know, parents' pressure, friends, society, you know, like you feel like you might not get accepted. Like, what was that like for you?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Okay, hard hitter right off the bat.
I wasn't
bro.
expecting
Right
that.
off
The
the bat,
first
I got
one.
you.
I just got a little nervous.
Do you want to start with the easier one?
No.
Did someone go with the easier one and then?
No, it's okay. It's okay. So, yes, coming out was like really fucking hard. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, and actually, I mean, you guys may not think so now, but I was a pretty convincing straight guy.
Really?
Yeah. Like nobody knew. Nobody knew. It was a surprise, and I was 22 years old. I had plenty of like guy friends. I was friends with girls, but I wasn't just like only hanging out with girls all the time, or I don't know, just a lot of like
Did
the
you have no
regular
girlfriends?
I tried to have girlfriends a couple times. Like my first kiss was with a girl, Mandy, in 8th grade.
Shout out, Mandy.
Mandy.
Shout out,
My-
Mandy.
My first kiss was at like a middle school dance.
That's
and
crazy that her name has man in it.
That's probably
Ironically.
I feel like too that's probably a tough thing because like as you're growing up you're probably like when you're younger like you probably know but maybe you're questioning it because like society's telling you one thing and then you're thinking another thing. Like,
yeah.
And you grew up religious.
Yes.
Christian.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. No, like society is saying go marry a woman, and then like the pastor's saying that, everyone's saying that.
or even
and
like
then
movies and TV shows you're watching and everything. Yeah.
every single movie, book is straight couples. Like until now, which is why it's such a big deal still when you see like Lil Nas X doing what he's doing. It really is a big deal because when you're
Or Will and Grace.
Will and Grace, I would like sneak watch that show.
Really?
Or like I would
watch Will and Grace.
Yeah, I would like try to.
That's crazy.
And I'd be like, oh my god, they're gay and they're on TV or whatever. But yeah, it was really hard. I came out my senior year of college. I remember like the first people I came out to, a couple were in person, but other people I would send a message, and I remember like physically shaking and like checking my phone and like sweating and
Did they believe you because you said you were pretty convincing, or was it kind of like you're like, is this a joke?
Yeah, I
or?
think you're messing with him.
no, it was too serious. It was a really serious message.
Yeah, you can send long texts. I feel like you probably sent a big banger.
I said
Yeah.
Just a heater.
I sent
Yeah.
a really long. Actually, they were Facebook messages.
Well, especially too like
Oh,
you
damn, he
get
got all
all
this
fake.
shit.
You're
Dating
dating
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have one more
At least
question.
I'm dating someone.
Crawford's
one
like,
more
I have no
question. I have
questions.
one more
Parent
question.
comes in, says every question.
No, okay, you guys go. You guys.
We can play.
Well, just so you know, I've already asked all the questions to my brother. So just for the intents and purposes of this video, I'm gonna re-ask them.
He has a gay brother.
Yeah. So
Alan.
my first question to him was, "How cute am I really?" Because I was really insecure as a child.
Did you seriously ask him?
Yeah.
David 100% asked him.
Yeah, why
There's
not?
no way David didn't ask that. His first question wasn't about his brother, it was about him. He's like, so now that we know you're gay, what do you think of me and my looks?
Is your brother actually adopted?
No, he's my full gay half brother.
Oh, gay.
Okay.
Because he's my half brother, but he's fully gay.
Took me a second.
Okay, my question back to you. So after you came out, what was your first, lack of a better term, like gay experience? Because I remember my brother telling me like when he was questioning things, he asked his coworker to go take him. He's like, I want you to take me to gay club. And he told me like his experience for that and how like kind of like that kind of shaped certain things.
Yeah.
So like, did you go to a club or did you go to kind of like a rally or?
I went to a Christian school like a half hour away from here, east of LA, and I just remember like you would hear about like West Hollywood because that's where all the gay bars are, and you would just like, or you'd see pride parades, and it was such a like a taboo thing to even talk about, let alone go to. Oh, you know what? I think my first time going to like a real like gay party was in a warehouse.
It was a gay warehouse party?
It was a gay warehouse party.
How did you get invited to that?
Yeah.
My gay friend, like my only gay
I
friend.
don't think I've ever been to a straight warehouse party.
Yeah, I don't
I don't think I've ever been to a party
They're
in a
not
warehouse.
that fun.
What did that party entail?
Like literally a warehouse, probably not up to fire safety code, and
None of those
No, they
parties
never
were.
are.
no, eventually like guys just like started taking off their shirts.
As one does at a warehouse.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I no one was like naked, but like it was kind of it was so crazy to me that like
That's pretty funny.
people would take off their shirts.
This is in Portland?
It's just
No,
crazy because
this is here.
Oh,
But
yeah.
a lot of people don't know, but he just went to a men's warehouse.
Yeah.
People were shopping for clothes.
People were taking off their shirts to try on another
yeah,
one.
he was in the change room. He's like, dude, this is great.
I couldn't believe
They're playing
it.
like music quietly on like.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
that
like, wait, what are you in the change room with me for? Well, what are you doing it here?
Stop trying to dance with me. That was like a wild night to me. I was like, what? There's like hundreds of gay men in one place. And like a couple years prior, I was like, I only know like one or two gay people in the world.
Did they play any Lady Gaga?
Most likely.
Okay.
She is the queen.
That's what I'm
still.
saying. She's
Yeah.
still
Sure,
down
I
there.
asked my brother that question. I was like, do we really love Lady Gaga this much? He was like, yes.
Yeah.
And Britney Spears.
Yeah, Britney Spears.
Britney
like,
Spears is a big one.
And now Dua Lipa.
Now Dua
Yeah.
Dua
Lipa's
Lipa. Oh my
up there.
god, dude, she's so hot.
That's what I said. I
She
was
is.
like, she's a boss.
Such
and
Just a good singer.
I think it's cool how like gay men like still like love
Elton John.
When you were growing up and you weren't sure of questioning things, was there like a gay celebrity that you kind of looked up to?
Dude, yes. Freaking Adam Lambert.
Good question.
Yeah.
I remember Adam Lambert on American
Yeah.
Idol.
Exactly, dude. And
So good looking.
the thing was, I was a senior in high school. Again, dating myself.
You're dating yourself a lot. in this
When
video,
he
Brian.
when he was on American Idol, and I remember I loved him because of what he could do with his voice, and like I remember being like, I want to be able to scream like he can scream, which is like what I try to do now. But he wasn't allowed to be out during the show.
Yeah, I remember that because he didn't
Really?
say anything until after.
After.
That was
Yeah.
an 09 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know he wasn't allowed, but I knew like it wasn't until after the show was over that.
I guess I don't remember that.
Can you imagine the producers of American Idol saying, "It's okay that you're gay, but don't."
Sadly, I could see that back then.
Yes.
I could see him saying like 'cause
100%.
ratings and they don't want to lose. Yeah, that's sad.
He came out after, and he was on the cover of Rolling Stone with a huge snake coming out. I remember everything, and then I would like watch. He went on tour shortly after, and I watched like the next day on YouTube just cell phone videos of his performances every single day. I was like pretty obsessed with him because I could not believe, like being in the closet, I could not believe that he could be gay, tell other people he was gay, get on stage and sing about being gay and dance and do all this stuff and like kiss guys on
You know,
stage.
magazines and,
And meanwhile, magazines, like meanwhile I couldn't even like tell one single person. And I was like, I want that
Did that
that
give you
freedom.
some courage too, and like some.
Absolutely.
drive?
Absolutely. I was like, I want to be able to be like that. I don't want to like he was hiding at one point and then he was like, fuck that, I'm going to be myself, and that made me want to do it too.
Are there any stereotypes that you feel like you don't agree with, and some that you're like, yeah, that's super me?
That's like, I mean, there's like an underlying question to that too, because I remember thinking like, I hate how, like before I came out, I was like, I wish that there was more representation of gay people besides just like glitter and dancing and
Because there's different like
Yeah.
types, I guess, in a sense, right? Would you say?
for sure.
Yeah.
And over time I've grown to appreciate like even the stereotypes, and then it means that like because I'm gay I can do it too, and
Right.
no one can say that I'm like appropriating or whatever.
Sure.
Oh, and the one I was talking about that Matt IX posted was like, he just posted a story. He was like, gays always have a bunch of cups in their room,
That's pretty funny.
and I always have like 3 cups in my room. Right now I only have
I was
like
gonna
one.
say, I see a couple
Dude.
water bottles. You're lacking. There.
Yeah, I know.
Why
Today-
is that?
I've got a lot of cups in my room.
I got like come to my room. Yo,
Do you really?
Corey and them used to make fun of me in JC because I'd have all like 8 mugs in my room. Does
Oh,
that mean
yeah.
something, Brian?
I don't know. That's why JC got you cups for Christmas.
I don't know. Oh yeah, no, it is. Cause I'll take all the cups from the house and I'd always have. I was just too lazy to bring back.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
That's exactly how
I
I
did not expect you to say you have a lot of cups, Brian. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
When I asked that question, I was like, I know where he's gonna go with this, and he goes, yeah, I'm known to have a lot of cups in my room.
I'll say one, because now I'm so much more comfortable with myself, but
Yeah.
one growing up that I was kind of scared of was like only having girl friends. So if I was ever like in high school, if I was only with girls, that would make me really insecure. Girl
That's really
friends.
sad that you even have to think about that, to be honest.
Very,
I don't know,
yeah.
that makes me a little bummed that that's a thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, that's
Never thought
weird.
about that.
Same.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Some of these things make me sad when I hear them, because I went through high school oblivious to that stuff, to be completely honest. I didn't ever think about who I'm hanging out with. So, like, I feel like that would be not fun to have
Right.
to fucking play chess with everything, you know?
Dude, I just remember like I had to be ready to lie at the drop of a hat. Anytime someone would like ask about girls, or like who are you gonna take the dance, or like, hey, do you still like this girl, or like are you gonna go talk
Yeah,
to her or
it's true. I
something
never
like.
thought about dances and stuff. Good.
When,
Was it scary?
when did you know? Just so we kind of have a.
Dude, I
Was it
remember.
like in 1960? How old are you again?
No, I
We're making
remember.
fun of each other. We're all old except for Crawford.
Hey, what's
so.
up, guys? I'm at the old folks home right now.
Crawford's a bit, yeah,
Just hanging out, taking
He's
care of them.
visiting his grandparents.
I remember having. These are really great questions, you guys. By the way, I was
Honestly,
not-
I'm just winging the ones I had.
It's
but
really good.
I had no questions.
We're
before.
all real friends.
Oh my god, I was a
so-
little nervous coming in because like, what if I don't have a good question? But then we sat down, I was like, oh.
Yeah, you started with
I
the banger.
have some
Yeah.
more raunchy ones. Not raunchy, but like just ones I'm curious about.
Yeah. I remember having gay sexual thoughts at 5 years old.
Wow.
Really?
Like,
I
but
don't think I was having any sexual thoughts.
But they-
about
I don't
it.
think
They
I
were
were
like
like
thoughts at 5 years old. I just existed like.
I don't remember anything before 10.
Honestly, same.
Dude, not a lot.
But like
To be
when
honest.
you're 5 though, you're not like maybe not sexual's not the right word, but like
You're
like
thinking about
Yeah,
like
I think-
another boy
yeah,
in a sense.
yeah, I had a crush on a kid that lived down the street.
Got it. Yeah.
But then
I
when I
remember
was
thinking little girls were cute. I'm like, oh, I like her.
yeah,
She's my
we
girlfriend.
go hold her hand.
She's
or
my
something.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Everyone was a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Everyone had a girlfriend lasted about 30 minutes.
It was like
Yeah,
about an hour. It didn't work out. You
She's
know.
like, you didn't come with me on the swing. It's over.
She didn't like my Lunchable, so we broke up.
You blame your mom.
Yeah,
She's like, you ruined it.
She checked no on the note you passed her.
Oh, yeah.
I did that before. I passed a note to a girl. Asked her if I wanted in 4th grade if she wanted to go to a dance with me. She said no.
Oh my God. In a note?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Similar, I asked this girl if she wanted to hang out with me at this event, and she said you should hang out with this other girl, and then she put the other girl's name.
But
And I
you
was
know,
like,
at least she was.
Honest.
Did she connect you with the other girl? Like, hey.
Yeah, I didn't have
Yeah.
that. I didn't have
So
that.
you know, at least she gave you a
referral.
I didn't like the other one.
A referral.
You got a referral.
That girl,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
you got a promo code. That girl hit me up when my parodies started going viral. Brittany, her name was, started hitting me back up on the old Facebook.
That's funny,
Nice.
Brittany.
After
You switched
fourth
up
grade.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, seriously.
Nice,
She found me.
Brittany.
That's,
She remembered you.
and I think I made a joke like, should have said yes, huh? Or something. She probably still was like, no, I still don't care. But the big thing with in the gay community is like top or bottom, right?
Yeah.
I hear that all the time.
Big one.
How do you know which one you are? Is it a trial and error?
Well, and to add to that question, is it really like that serious? Like you're one or the other?
That's what I was gonna
'Cause I always
ask.
hear
Is it
that,
so
but I've never
strict?
like.
You could be a verse.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's maybe David answered.
Because like in straight relationships, like obviously it's different, but like sometimes one's more dominant than the other, but it's not really asked. Like nobody's like, are you more dominant?
Right.
Like when you're straight, so why is it such a bigger deal?
Yeah. How do you know why it's so taboo to be one and not the other? Blah blah.
One, no, it's not completely black and white.
Mm.
2, it can be different with different people. I mean, like, you could be one with one person and something else with the other, or you could be both with one person, you know?
Mm.
Or there's actually a lot of gay men who aren't into that at all.
Okay.
Which,
Really?
yeah.
Because I
Either.
mean, again,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah,
how do they have sex?
They do other things.
what it sounds to me is I feel like people are making it a gay relationship taboo when it could be any variation
Yeah.
of things, just like a straight relationship.
Yes.
It's kind of what I'm getting from what you're saying.
Yes.
Like I feel like people are like make it so taboo, like top or bottom or this or that, when like there's so many variations, just like in a straight relationship. You know.
Sometimes
Yes.
I'm little.
I mean that's what I'm getting. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, because then like people are like, oh, little spoon, big spoon, like shit like that. But it's like
I like being little.
everybody kind of does.
Yeah, I think every
their
now
own
and then
thing,
you
you know.
gotta, you gotta change it up a little bit. If it's a
Interesting.
nice rainy day, I'll be little spoon all day.
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
that I found out?
It's nice.
It is nice, yeah.
So my brother was just a bottom, right? He didn't like being top at all, right? So when I first found, I asked him, when he first came out, I had a bunch of questions. I asked him all the questions, and I was like, wait, so you don't like being top at all? He's like, no, bottom, and I was like, that's crazy to me, right? But then he met a man that he dated for a while, and that guy was like, well, I'm mostly top, but I do like to be bottom. So he was like, I need that. And then I was like, all right, I guess I'll do that. And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Adaptation.
Yeah, adaptation. It's going to compromise, I guess.
And then even if it's not like the thing you prefer to do more often, if you're like with that person, you have that energy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
He'll do it.
that's what matters more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. And then you said a term earlier. The term verse is, yeah. There's top, bottom. If it is gonna be black and white, then it's like
Verse
top and
as
bottom.
in versatile,
Versatile.
meaning both.
And you could be a verse top. You could be a verse bottom. You could just be verse.
What are you most proud of being out?
Hard hitting questions.
That podcast.
I thought they all were gonna be. I thought they all were gonna be like
Yeah.
baby questions.
No, but
you
Yeah.
know,
but you've had some good ones. You've had
Yeah,
some good ones. But
yeah.
you know how your normal questions.
I
Right.
want to know some good things.
But,
Like what are you most proud of? What are you about being openly gay?
Be free.
I
That
want
organization
I
is
want
great,
the
by
I
the
want the
way.
next
Yeah,
question,
thank
by the way.
All right.
I got one more,
next.
then
Yeah. Honestly, we can only do. Let's do like one more each after
Yeah.
this.
This could be my last one. I asked 2 in a row.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah, Be Free is really awesome because it's kind of like my way of helping people who are where I used to be. I've gotten so much support after coming out, and I still get so much support. I used to like have friends just like this, but they didn't know
Just
me.
not as good looking.
Just way less sexy. I had friends like this, and it was just like this, the same dynamic. Play sports together, whatever.
Yeah, we're that replaceable, huh?
No, like high school, you know?
Just like identical to this.
Just like these
I'm
guys.
about to say the opposite of that.
Just as funny? Doubt
No, not
Don't
as funny.
even
Not as
try
funny.
it.
Not as funny. Just had to pretend and lie about such a huge thing, and so now I live in a world where I can actually be myself with my friends, and like I don't ever want to forget that, and I don't want to forget that there are people who are still doing that. And the thing was, like, the reason I made it was because you don't know who's gonna love and
react a certain way.
exactly,
Yeah.
because it's kind of random.
That's
It's really
probably
random.
scary too, to be like, man, I might lose a friend because of myself and who I am. I could see that being
Because as
pretty
much as
bad.
it is more accepted than it was before, it's still very like there's a lot of people that
Still America.
Yeah.
We still see what's going on. In
I mean,
the
not just
country,
America.
like-
It's
but it's
all over the
even
world.
here, like
Yeah.
just here, it's
Still.
you know, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It is.
And
Sucks.
and so just being able to create something that hopefully has helped people come out, and then just on top of that, like being the same thing now that like I've like been doing YouTube and all this,
TikTok.
yeah, I feel like I get to
MySpace.
have
MySpace.
I get to have a similar impact on people even from a distance, like the one that Adam Lambert had on me.
That leads perfectly into my question, which I was gonna ask is, what would you say to someone else out there who maybe hasn't come out or is afraid to come out? Like, what's one piece of advice?
Good question. Crawford should be on a
2
podcast.
words or less.
I'll say that
That's a
again.
good
Crawford
question.
needs a podcast.
2 words.
Or 2 words or less.
2 words.
He's like, big happiness.
No, be free.
Be free.
Be free. There we go. Hey.
All ties back in.
It all ties back in.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No,
3
3
words.
words. 3 words.
I would say it's a process, but you don't have to rush. You know, you don't have to rush coming out. You are your own person, and just because like there's other gay people out there who are out doesn't mean that you have to be exactly like them.
Like going your own pace in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
find
good.
yourself,
That's good
you know?
advice.
And you don't have to be like them in order to fit into like the LGBTQ plus community.
To feel free as them.
Mm-hmm.
essentially, yeah.
Yeah, it's also kind of crazy to me that like again like nobody. There's so many. You could be straight and be so many different things. So the fact that people try to box. Like people into a box because
It's
they're
bizarre.
gay is bizarre to me.
Yeah,
Like, it almost is like weird to me because like when you're straight, think of how many different traits or things you could be into or hobbies, etc.
Yeah.
And nobody really questions it. But for some reason, when you're gay, they're like, oh, there's so many stereotypes that go along with that,
Yes.
which is like weird to me.
Yeah, it's
But-
very bizarre, as you said.
But I guess like people don't. I don't know. Yeah, it's just bizarre to me.
Some
I
people
don't
just
know.
can't think outside of a box.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
They can't change their perspective from childhood.
Right.
You know, and that's just the way some people are, unfortunately. You know, but
Yeah, and I would just say like, you don't have to rush it, but you know, kind of start to identify people in your life who you might be able to be a little bit more honest with, and also if there are certain people who react in a negative way, that's more so about them than it is about you.
yeah, good point.
And whenever you're ready to come out or to be a little bit more honest with people around you, there are so many people who
So
are
many
ready.
allies.
So many,
More allies, I feel, if you look. There are a lot.
so many, and we're ready to welcome you with open arms. And you know, honestly, maybe it does mean that you have to move. Maybe like there are places, there are living situations, there are cities where it's not ideal for you to be there, and that really does suck. But there are communities, there are cities, there are friend groups.
Always a way out.
Yes, so crazy to me because someone's gonna hear that and someone's gonna see the way that like you guys love and accept me, and they'll be like, oh my god, it is possible.
I hope so. Yeah, because I feel like some people might feel trapped. So like, yeah, there's always a way out of everything.
Yes.
There's always another option, even if it feels like there's not for sure. So
There's always someone that's gonna love you for you, and
100%.
you know, want to spend time with you. And
Listen, if we can love David,
Yeah, and it's
anyone can be loved.
Yeah, okay. Well, on that note, you guys, thank you so much for taking some time. And thanks for the really good questions.
Oh, yeah.
You're
and
welcome.
we just want to
Brian.
say, Brian, we love you.
We do
We
love
love
you.
you, bro.
How you are, and I know you get into your head a lot of the times, and I'm always there. You're like, yeah,
Every hour of his life, he's like us.
Well, I'm like, dude, we love you. Just be
We're all
yourself,
the same.
baby.
Just be free, Brian.
You're right.
Just be free.
And it's been beautiful to see you kind of just grow as a person, as a content creator, you know. And I'm blessed to have you in my life.
Yeah.
You may not grow in height, but you have grown a lot in
Yes.
who you are, and
Yes.
that's what matters.
And
And
you got,
you know,
you got.
Brian, we're finally friends after all these years.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Look
Let's
at
go.
that,
Let's go.
friends!
We did it.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
friend.
He upgraded from roommate to friend.
Oh,
And
that's
he-
nice.
After a
and
year and a
he's
half.
gone you've gone progressively better at kissing.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, because I've kissed you for your birthday like 3 years ago.
We've been kissing for years.
Yeah, we kissed for years, bro.
Okay, let's do a part 2 to this.
5,000 likes and we'll do it. If not, I won't fucking.
50,000
Fucking
likes.
do
So
it.
if there's not 5K, it ain't happening.
It
5K
ain't
likes. If
happening.
he ain't getting JC, he's preoccupied. So
Yes.
good luck with that.
Let me know in the comments any questions for part 2 that you would want us to talk about. And
Subscribe.
please
Subscribe.
make sure that you click the subscribe button, like this video, comment something down below.
I have a question. How much does it cost to subscribe?
That's free.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's
free.
free.
$0.
Oh,
And if this gets
Exactly.
10,000 likes, Ryan will come back to YouTube, and so will Crawford.
Oh, that might be 100,000 likes.
Bye, Brian.
Bye, Brian Terada, baby.
Wait, you guys, can we say be free together?
Yes.
And wave?
Be free together and wave all at once.
Yes, yes.
Be free
Be
together.
free together
Be
and
free together and
wave.
wave.